Hey guys, it's me. I just got back from my first class. Well, my first day of summer classes. I have history, American history, and general psychology. And my history class is from 8 to 11:45, and my psychology class is from 12:15 to 4:15. Luckily, I got out at 2:15 today because I'm exhausted from getting up at like 6. History went well. I have an awesome professor. Well, he seems awesome so far. He is from Houston or something like that. It's like by Lake Okeechobee. Most of you guys in Chris River don't know who I'm talking about, but the people that live here do. He's a former preacher for a Methodist church. He is going on his 40th year of teaching, which is this year, and he is pretty funny. He's got a sense of humor. He basically told us that with our cell phones and with talking, we can either shut up and pay attention, or he'd kick our asses out the window, which is kind of funny because it's on the second floor, and it would probably hurt, I would think. Oh, and he said he's not throwing us on the ground, he's throwing us on the concrete. It's kind of violent, but at the same time, he's like a 68-year-old man, and it's really funny. He's kind of boring when it comes to teaching, but I think it's because U.S. history is boring, not necessarily him. But we have, it's a Gordon Rule class. Most of you guys that are in college already know what that is. Those of you who don't, look it up, because I don't feel like explaining it. I've heard it like 3 times today. But yeah, so we have no homework except for like reading the textbook. But we don't have to do any worksheets or essays on it. We do have to write the research paper, and then we have a midterm examination, as he says, and a final exam, and the rest is like participation in the class, and which is kind of good but kind of not, because I get lazy and I don't show up to class, so I need to keep that up in order to keep my grade. Right now I have a 4.0. I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, basically he just keeps talking on, and it's kind of funny the way he talks. He was like on his knees and he's like, oh yeah, turning around and all this other stuff, and he's like, go for history, history's the best thing ever. And some people are like, yeah, go history. But I guess history is important in some ways, so there's certain times when it shouldn't repeat itself, and the only way we can prevent it from repeating itself is by knowing what it is that we did wrong. Anyway, then I had like 45-minute break in between classes, and I'm fat, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts because we have one on campus, and I got an egg and cheese bagel with an iced coffee. Not that you really care, but I thought it was pretty good. And now I'm hungry again, but I have to wait till dinner. Then I waited around and texted Casey, and she sucked because she was in class and I couldn't talk on the phone to her. And Alina and Hope, and I think that's it. Then I went to my psychology class, and it was pretty cool because this girl Marie, that was, not Marie, holy shit, I don't know her name. But anyway, I knew her from math because she was in my group. As soon as I remember her name, I'll tell you. It starts with a K. Katie, Kayla, something. Wow, I feel dumb. Anyway, she's in my class. And it was kind of cool because then I wasn't by myself, and there was a bunch of older people in there, and this really weird kid that was like zoning the whole time that was right next to me. But yeah, our teacher showed up late to class, and she's told us that she's going to show up late because she likes to talk to people on her way to class, and it's okay for her to be late, but it's not okay for us to be late, which isn't cool, but she's the professor, so whatever. She's actually a doctor, psychologist doctor for children and families. She's a forensic psychologist, and she goes to court and basically decides like what parent is better for the child to live with and stuff like that. So I guess it's kind of cool to learn from somebody that actually does it. I learned the types of psychologists that there are, and I don't know where it is right this second, but actually, you know what? This is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna stop this, find it, and start back. Right? Bye.